When it comes to great nuggets...
Yeah, and when you move in, Geico could help you save on renter's insurance.
Okay, Holly, all I fucking said was I spent 2 hours...
Greetings, mighty and strong members of the proud Kaceytron Nation. Hello. Hello, can you guys hear me okay? Sorry, I'm just getting finished up on getting a few things set up. We're gonna get started here shortly once I get a good thumbnail and I have plenty of people coming in. We will be starting with the presentation. First, let me go over subscriptions.
For 20 consecutive months in a row.
Cockward, thank you for the 20-month
just
subscription.
Love you less than 3.
Darren exclaimed, thank you.
We're very excited for this cooking stream. We can't wait to learn how to make eggplant tacos.
Thank you for subscribing for 50 months in a row. Oh wow, 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 oh wow.
Trying to figure out, I guess.
We're very excited for this
I'll
cooking
mute
stream.
alerts.
We can't wait to learn how to make eggplant tacos.
Welcome, new subscriber to the Kaceytron TV show.
Mouse Pass, thank you. Canine Online, thank you for the raid. Real Nanners Official, thank you. Gummy Lol,
Not
thank you.
Chase
Darren,
15
thank you for the
just
50
subscribed.
months. Not Chase, thank you for the Prime
for gifting
sub.
that sub.
Prof Smoke gifted a subscription. Prof Smoke gifted a tier 1 sub to Woanna. They have given 25 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for subscribing for 2 months in a row.
Kylora just resubscribed. Moi love you.
Hey Laura, thank you.
For gifting that sub.
Ultrafast TV gifted a subscription. Ultrafast TV gifted a tier 1 sub to Pixie_Pink.
Thank you for gifting that sub.
JK7784
JK,
gifted a
thank you.
subscription. JK7784 gifted a tier 1 sub to Louis. They have given 335 gift subs in the channel.
Put these here.
Welcome, new subscriber to the Kaceytron TV show.
DK, thank you.
Decay805 just subscribed.
When are you collecting our homework? I will be later.
Thank you for subscribing for 3 months in a row.
Antihero 301 just resubscribed. Hey Queen, I
Antihero,
stole my
thank
mom's
you.
credit card so I can finally sub to you. Thanks for the amazing
I'm glad to
content,
hear that.
Casey.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for subscribing for 11 months. Thank you.
Jams P, thank you.
Jamspeed just resubscribed. You
I'm
look
honestly
lovely
like,
today,
I'm gonna
sweetie.
take out my
Also,
retainers
Casey
for this.
Fist, Casey Fist, Casey Fist, show us how the pee-pee works.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Shadow Scrub Ben tipped $2. Did you collect the data on your queefing frequency? You said you would need some time to properly carry out the testing. Does Dr. Pepper make queefs smell as well?
Okay, Shadow Scrub Ben, I really don't appreciate the $2. Please do not make a mockery of this. This is a very serious presentation. This is for educational purposes. This is not a joke. I'm trying to educate the masses. I know that many of us are probably, you know, like it's been a while. A lot of people need a refresher on sexual education and how to properly protect themselves and different things like that. So I would appreciate it if you guys just wouldn't make this into some perverted joke, because that's not what this is. This is for educational purposes. The reason why I'm able to show you guys this sort of content is because it's educational. It says it in black and white in the TOS. If it's for educational purposes, then I can show these sorts of things. So some of the images that you will be seeing are graphic.
I've somehow managed to not get pregnant for 30 years and I really think it's cause of Casey's stream, so please don't ruin me learning from this.
It's true. A lot of you are probably able to, you know, practice abstinence because of my stream helping you. So, very true. Thank you. How is my sound, by the way? Just show educational cock already. Please don't start that. It's not a cock, it's a penis. Right now I'm stalling, by the way. I'm trying to get more subscriptions. Hold on. I have to be high for this. Any subbers? No, I'm gonna be starting here soon. You know, and this is something that we have done before. This may be a refresher for a lot of you, but I think that it's important to bring this information out.
I can't believe it.
Portmaniac just resubscribed. Wait, Mom, let me grab my pen and pencil.
Yeah, everybody grab your notebooks, get ready to take notes so we can get started. There's a lot of information that you're going to learn.
Spinwheels tipped $2. Hi Casey, I am so excited for class today. Will we be learning about the bungus as well? Will there be demonstrations for the class today? Also, what's that next to the penis model? Can you enlighten me, please?
We'll be going over all of this shortly.
For 2 months in a row.
Statistical interference. Thank you, Forest Ranger Ron.
Donna
Thank you.
Donna
Macaroni.
just
Thank you. Spinwheels. Thank you for the $2. Portmaniac. Thank you for the 41 months
in a row.
Forest Ranger on just resubscribed. Ready. Statistical inference tipped $2. Sex ed for straights. Casey sick.
I'm like honestly kind of hot. Okay. Could you guys hear that background music I had on? I'll turn it off. Okay. Okay, oh. Whew. What am I watching? Girl, what the hell? Just give me a minute. I need to clear my throat. I got cum caught in my throat. I'll be teaching you about that today. I'm just kidding. God, you guys are so disgusting. See, and then, like, see how fast the chat starts going. You guys, like, you guys have such a raunchy sense of humor. I swear, if you just mention cum around these people, they'll just be like, oh my God, ha 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 ha. Oh, but if you mention period blood, then they'll just straight up start leaving the fucking chat. I'll tell you that. You can talk about cum all you want, but if you talk about period blood, then they're just like, oh, we gotta leave. And that's just one example of sexism. Grim Totems enabled emo only. Wait, did I say to enable emo only? Are you fucking with me? No, I honestly, I had, like, honestly, earlier in the car, I just was thinking, I was like, I need to start unmodding more people. Like, it's hurting my brand. Like, honestly, I need to fucking unmod. I need to unmod. Who are my mods right now? No, it's hurting my brand. Like, honestly, I might just need to unmod Grim Totems. No, it's hurting my brand. Who are all of my mods even? No, I need to just start unmodding people. I need to just start unmodding people. Mandatory donation, by the way. Are you just doing that because... Okay, oh my God. Now it's like I have to unmod you.
X1600, mandatory donation, by the way.
Now it's like I have to unmod you, Pink Raccoon. You're like, it just makes it look like you're just, like, as soon as I'm like, oh, I should start unmodding people, like, then you donate, and it just makes it look like you're donating to me so that I won't be unmodded. Or so that you won't be unmodded. I'm not going to be unmodded, but I don't know. I think that I need to unmod some people. No, it's just not good for my brand. I know who. It's... Okay, like, if you look now, I have Mouse Pouse and Pink Raccoon. So that's just like 2 mods that have like an animal related name, and it's just a little much. I'm just saying, it's just weird. The VIP Bloodbath had great ratings. This will take it to the next level.
VIP Bloodbath had great ratings.
Yeah, you know what?
This will take it to the next level.
I think that we should do like a mod. I think that I don't know how I'm going to do this, but what if we just did a vote on like maybe 3 people that we need to unmod? I don't know. We'll worry about it later. I just was thinking, I feel like Grim Totems is hurting my brand image. I feel like Grim Totems is hurting my brand. And then I feel like there's too many moderators with animal related names. I am your brand. See, this is exactly what I mean. I'm not hurting your brand. It's hurting my brand. Please stop. Fuck. No, I just, like, I have a headache. How am I even supposed to do this presentation whenever I have a headache? What is that noise? How is my sound quality, by the way? Can you hear me okay? Oh my God, she doesn't stop. I'm going to start my presentation whenever I am damn good and fucking ready, okay? I honestly, like, this has been something, this is like a revamp of my old slideshow that I did for this. And I went over it, but I don't know how much of the notes I remember. So this is going to be really something, and I'm just like, my head right now, my brain. I wish I could massage my brain. I always have this feeling like I get, honestly, I should take some I took an allergy medicine. My, do you guys hear the dogs barking? Probably caffeine withdrawal. Oh my God, do you know what? That's exactly what I need. I need a coffee. Thank you. Thank you. I need a coffee. I'm gonna make myself a coffee. Let me drink my coffee, drink some water. We're gonna get to the presentation soon. I usually do this when I start my stream. Like, I usually stall for like a good hour before I really get to the content. I'm gonna be doing a sex education stream. And then after that, I have this game. Hold on. Where is it? Fuck. It's here somewhere, but I have this game. It's the baby game for the Wii. What the fuck is that game called? It's like something mama, like babysitting mama or something like that. Yeah, I have that game for the Wii that I could play if you guys want. It's not Cooking Mama. It's the one where you do like where you hold the baby. Like, I have the baby stuffed animal that you put the Wiimote in. Yeah, I have that. Or we can just get straight into GTA roleplay. I do plan on doing GTA roleplay later tonight.
You've been subscribed for 47 months.
Danny James, thank you.
$235. It's not too late to unsubscribe and save money now.
It's too late.
This is not a joke. This is serious.
That is
you could save a lot of money by unsubscribing to various streams, including
you made me do,
Kaceytron.
you fucking dumbass.
Danny_James
and I dropped my
just
water.
resubscribed.
What is your problem, Danny James? Fucking trying to start shit with me. Hold on, I'm making a coffee really quick.
Thank you for gifting that sub.
King Louis 19 gifted a subscription. King Louis 19 gifted a tier 1 sub to Ashunk. They have given 23 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for subscribing for 2 months in a row.
Finnafly just resubscribed, Queen of Sex Ed and everything else.
Thank you for gifting that sub.
X_Zen_X gifted a subscription. X_Zen_X gifted a tier 1 sub to Kano.
King Louis, thank you for the gifted sub. Finnafly, thank you for the 2 months. Zen, thank you for the gifted sub. Sorry, I'm making a coffee really quick. We're getting ready to get started. Wait, is there staff here? The last time I did the sexual education stream, there were staff that popped up in the chat. And I was like, oh no. But then I didn't care. Staff has questions about sex. Well, there's a section where you can ask questions, so please leave all questions for the end. I see a lot of people asking questions, and please save your questions for the end. Thank you. How can we get educated when our teacher is stalling the whole time? How can I educate when you guys are lying the whole time?
Thank you for subscribing.
King Sport, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Kingspor just resubscribed. Oh wow, hi.
Clearly you like pearl necklaces. Yeah, your dad gave this one to me. Will you be doing a section on pearl necklaces and the sex education? Oh yeah, we'll be going over everything. How long will the official question and answer period be? We'll see. Lady Gaga, thank you for the $2.
Lady Gaga tipped $2. Hey Casey. This is the real Lady Gaga. It has come to my attention that many of your gays in your community don't know how to douche their sewers, and this is pretty disgusting. We don't need any accidents in bed, do we?
Go over that.
Teach them how to douche, period.
All right. Yeah, Lady Gaga, we're gonna go over that. There's a whole section. Okay, I have a few sips of coffee. How's your coffee? Oh, it's excellent. Miss Casey, can I stay after class? You're not even subscribed here. You're not even subscribed here. Literally, I don't believe in free education, so you guys can all fuck off and go to hell. I don't believe in free education. I think that everybody should have to pay a minimum of $4.99 a month, to be honest. Like, fuck these liberals. They just want everything for free. No, like liberals are ruining America. They just want everything for free. Education is not free. Education is not free. It costs about $4.99 a month. Or you can get it for free if you pay Amazon, but that's it.
Welcome,
Code
new
Devin,
subscriber
thank
to the
you. Wow,
Kaceytron TV
finally.
show.
See, that's how you get them. That's how you get them. I'm a sales shark.
Code Devin just
Or I guess
subscribed.
you could say a whale.
Thank you for
But a whale is a
subscribing
term for
8 months
in the
a
business,
row.
a whale is a term for somebody with like a lot of
Mo
money
Brains
that they just have to
resubscribed.
spend. So
Thanks
I
to it.
wouldn't
Carlos
be
Stanger
a
20
whale
for my
in that
sub gift.
sense.
Noit's true.
Thank you. For
Like
subscribing
Turtles,
for
thank you.
31
Gorgathor,
months
thank
in a
you.
row.
Mo Brains,
I
thank
greatly
you.
appreciate that, and so does everyone.
Did you
here
buy
at the
Dr.
Kaceytron
Seuss books?
TV
I
show
have some Dr.
studios.
Seuss books. And I was thinking I should
like
just say
Turtles
fuck
just
it and do a
resubscribed.
stream where
Hello,
I burn
Queen.
them
Here
to
is my
trigger
tuition money.
conservatives. I should just do a
Welcome,
stream
new
where I burn
subscriber to the
some of my
Kaceytron
Dr.
TV
Seuss books
show.
and I can play Wet Ass Pussy in the background the whole time. And I'll just like talk about how I'll just be like, fuck these books. Fuck that
Gorgathor just
racist
subscribed.
piece of shit. Fuck him.
For subscribing
And I'll clip it and
for
I'll
2
get it like
months in a
circulating
row.
on Facebook and they'll be like, look at this crazy liberal. I'll like wear a
Eric 4
pink
just
wig or
resubscribed.
something.
Yep.
I'll wear a pink wig and get some fake piercings. And I'll just like let out a bunch of rage. I'll do my shrieking. Dr. Seuss was an adulterer. It's true. He was abusive to his wife too. I'm pretty sure he was physically abusive.
$2. Hello, Casey. Thank you
Shut
for
the
this
fuck
stream
up.
and unbanning me. I can't wait to add some context and I do this IRL.
Honestly, I really think that I need to unmod more people.
Thank you for continuing to subscribe for 34 months in a row. Wow.
Comrade Austin just resubscribed. Classes in session.
Comrade
Casey, thanks.
Austin, thank you. No, I'm like, honestly, I need to unmod a bunch of people. I'm just kidding. Do you know what I did do? I modded a bunch of streamers. Did my dog get out?
Thank you for subscribing for 2 months in a row.
A Crying Sea just resubscribed. Capitalism good. Go Amazon.
Hold on. I thought I heard my mom say Penny, like Penny got out. Okay, hold on.
Thank you for subscribing for 51 months in a row.
Cuckoo,
I really appreciate that.
A crying seal, thank you.
Kakukachu just resubscribed. Will we be getting a certificate for this course?
Mm-mm. If you pay, I guess the subs will. If you don't start, I might get a girl pregnant. Please don't rush me. You're not even subscribed here. I'm drinking my fucking coffee. This is like, this is before classes even started. This is, you know, early morning, like before classes even started, you know, your bus just came in, you got dropped off at school, the teacher's sitting behind their desk, drinking their coffee, and the bell hasn't even rang. Yeah, it's chit chat time. I normally get bullied before the bell rings. Yeah, this is the part where you're getting shoved into a locker and a swirly in the toilet. Dearest Kaceytron, I am one of your subscribers. I wanted to give you a message letting you know that I really appreciate Grim Totems as a moderator. He makes me feel much safer being in your chat room. Who the fuck wrote that? Okay. Okay. Let me get in my zone. All right. The bell was just getting ready to fucking ring.
Is it true that if you reuse condoms it is safer to turn them inside out?
See, this is why I need to unmod Mouse Pouse. We'll go over that in the presentation. Okay, actually, like, this jacket is too hot. Is that penis too large for that vagina? We'll go over that in the presentation. All right. All right. All right, everybody get into your seats, please. Class is getting ready to start. Class is starting. All right, everybody, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation. Oh, wait, are we sitting for this? Are we supposed to be sitting for this? Oh. Where was I? One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge today to do my best in reading, math, and all the rest. I promise to obey the rules in my class and in the schools. I'll respect myself and others too. I'll expect the best in all I do. I'm here to learn all I can, to do my best and be all I am. At my elementary school, we said that after the pledge. It was the student pledge. Maybe you guys could take a fucking lesson or two from it. Holy shit. All right. All right, here we go. Everybody, please, in your seats. Everybody, please, in your seats, press 1, 2, 3, so I know that I have all of your attention. Press 1, 2, 3. How is the sound? Should I, honestly, like, should I turn this on in the background? Should I turn on some tonal sounds or... No, yeah, I feel like I like the awkward silence. Okay, so here we are again, revisiting sex education. For some of you, this is going to be a refresher course. For some of you, this is going to be a lot of new information. Please rest assured this is all educational. That's why I am able to do this. It falls under the for educational purposes Twitch Terms of Service clause. You can present sexual things in nature as long as it is for educational purposes. So we're going to be diving in to sex education, sex, the reproductive organs, and different things like that. Please hold all of your questions for the end. There is a section where you guys can ask questions. All right, so here we go. Sex education. All about the birds and the bees. Sex. What is it exactly? Sex, the great biological imperative. Sexual reproduction is what is known as a biological imperative, meaning that this is an act which is essential to the survival of our species. Wrong. No, this isn't wrong. What's wrong? Is this straight sex? Well, we will get to that. We will get to that. Please save all of your questions for the end. So our brains are wired to experience pleasure during sexual acts, thus reinforcing the biological imperative and increasing the chance of survival for the species. While far from a perfect process, examples of mating behaviors can be found in countless species across the globe. Sex, for fun and for profit. Wait, let me start over. Honestly, let me start over. Let me start over. No, I just feel like you guys aren't listening. I'm in the wrong class. No, you guys are just being so distracting. You guys won't stop fucking talking. Like, please use your 6-inch voices. No, you shouldn't even be fucking talking right now. You aren't even listening. All right, here we go. Welcome, everybody. Can you guys stop asking stupid questions? It's just honestly really upsetting to know that I was up all night working on this presentation. I've been working on so much. Okay, like I have to be here. You guys are here at 9 a.m. I have to be here at 6 a.m. I've been doing my lesson plans. I was up until 3 a.m. grading homework and going over your essays. Please, like if I could just get a little bit of respect in the classroom. No, right now I feel like I'm not even being respected in my own classroom. I will wait. I will wait until you guys stop talking. All right. Sex education. Here we go again. For some of you who failed this class last year, this will be a refresher. I'm looking around the classroom and I see many familiar faces. Many familiar faces. Maybe this time you can actually pay attention and take note. So sex education. This has a lot of information. Try not to be overwhelmed. Please save your questions for the end. All about the birds and the bees. Sex. What is it exactly? Sex, the great biological imperative. Sexual reproduction is what is known as a biological imperative. Are you guys listening? What's imperative? It's imperative that in order to keep the human race alive, people have to have sex. That's why it's called the biological imperative. It's not that fucking hard to understand. Meaning that it is an act which is essential to the survival of the species. What about two men? We will get to that. So, not only is sex imperative for our species to survive, our brains are also wired to experience pleasure during sex, therefore reinforcing the biological imperative. This is what makes it easier and gives our species a higher chance of surviving. While far from a perfect process, examples of mating behaviors can be found in countless species across the globe. So some examples of mating, a lot of fathers will eat their young. And then you have the praying mantis where the female will eat the male during intercourse and different things like that. So not always is this process a perfect process, but it is a process that keeps many species, such as our own, alive. Sex for fun and for profit. So going a little bit more into depth on how sex sends off pleasure centers in our brains, many species, including humans, commonly engage in sexual acts for reasons other than biological reproduction. Bonobos, which is the monkey over on the left, were one of the first animals observed to engage in gay and lesbian sex for pleasure. So bonobos, they're similar to chimpanzees, but they're a lot more calm in nature. While chimpanzees can be a little bit more violent, bonobos like to hang out in trees and just eat bananas and rub their penises and vaginas together. A lot of licking of the penises and vaginas, and human scientists actually was able to observe these bonobos taking part in this sort of gay and lesbian sex for pleasure. We also have the female Adelie penguins is an example of where we have witnessed prostitution in nature. The female Adelie penguins will have sex with single male penguins in order to take rocks from the male's nest, which can be considered a form of prostitution. So, you know, again, a lot of these behaviors that we see in animals, we also see in humans. You know, a lot of humans will also have sex in exchange for different types of rocks. So that's just a little bit about sex for fun and for profit. Moving on. Human sex. How does it work? The female reproductive system. First of all, you have the external sex organs, and then the internal female sex organs, which I also have a display of right here. We're going to be moving in a little bit more in depth to the female organs. First of all, starting with the external sex organs, we have the mons pubis. As you can see, this female external sex organ is non-shaven, as it should be, natural. You guys, please be mature. Please be mature. Am I going to have to start sending people to the principal's office? Then we have the labia majora, which is Latin for major labia. The labia minora, also Latin for minor labia. And as you can see, the labia majora is on the kind of outskirts and protects the inner labia minora. The clitoris, kind of at the top of the minora hood, is the main pleasure center of the female sex organ. The vulval vestibule, and then we have the female internal sex organs. The vagina, this is the vaginal canal, which, despite popular belief, isn't very long. It's about, I think, 2 to 3 inches on average, but it can expand to being even longer during sexual intercourse. The cervix, the fallopian tubes, which carry the egg, the uterus, which is where, when impregnated, the fetus would be contained, the ovaries, and this is just a short video.
Ovulation is the release of an egg from one of the ovaries. It often happens about midway through the menstrual cycle, although the exact timing may vary. In preparation for ovulation, the lining of the uterus or endometrium thickens. The pituitary gland in the brain stimulates one of the ovaries to release an egg. The wall of the ovarian follicle ruptures at the surface of the ovary. The egg is released. Finger-like structures called fimbriae sweep the egg into the neighboring fallopian tube. the egg travels through the fallopian tube, propelled in part by contractions in the fallopian tube walls. Here in the fallopian tube, the egg may be fertilized by a sperm. If the egg is fertilized, the egg and sperm unite to form a one-celled entity called a zygote. As the zygote travels down the fallopian tube toward the uterus, it begins dividing rapidly to form a cluster of cells resembling a tiny raspberry. When the zygote reaches the uterus, it implants in the lining of the uterus, and pregnancy begins. If the egg isn't fertilized, it's simply reabsorbed by the body, perhaps before it even reaches the uterus. About 2 weeks later, the lining of the uterus sheds through the vagina. This is known as menstruation.
Isn't that sad? Even something completely having to do with women has the word men in it. Why isn't it called womenstration? Why is it called menstruation? It's like they're even making it sound like the men are doing the work whenever we're shedding our uterine lining. So the period also for some reason known as menstruation, whenever the woman sheds her uterine walls. There is a period known as PMS. Shortly before the period takes place, women will experience bloating, cramps, sometimes breakouts, other symptoms such as headaches, and don't question the period. Don't question the period. Is honestly, to men, one of the main lessons that I can give you. Do women over-exaggerate their periods? That's none of your fucking business. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Mind your own fucking business. Don't question the period. If a woman says she needs to eat chocolate or a whole pizza or go to sleep or can't go into work, etc., don't question it. Wait on her hand and foot, etc. Also, self-care tips. Female self-care is very important. You should be conducting regular examinations on yourself. It could save your life. These are 6 steps. With your arms relaxed by your side, look for changes in shape and or color. If the nipple has changed direction, place your hands on your hips and press firmly. Bend forward and backwards, looking for any changes or movement in the breasts, any strange movement in the breasts. Standing with one hand behind your head, explore your entire breast, starting with the armpit and finishing with the nipple, so you kind of do a circular motion inward. With the tips of the fingers together, feel your breasts up and downwards, also in round movements, starting from the outer part and pull inward towards the nipple. Lying with a cushion under your back, repeat all of the previous movements. Place your thumb and forefinger on the tissue around the nipple and press, looking for any abnormal discharge. So it's kind of where you pinch your nipple. This is a video.
How to recognize breast cancer symptoms. Over the course of a woman's lifetime, she may experience breast changes. While many end up being nothing to worry about, it's important to have any changes that you notice checked by a doctor, just to be on the safe side. Here are the potential breast cancer symptoms to watch out for. You will need a monthly self-exam, attention to breast changes, a medical exam, and annual mammogram starting at age 40. This video does not replace actual medical advice. Always consult your doctor with any questions or concerns. Step 1.
Thank God I'm gay. Well, this actually also applies to men. Men can also get breast cancers. So this isn't just applicable to women, so men, please pay attention as well.
Start performing a monthly self-exam as soon as your breasts are fully developed. Checking yourself regularly is important. You need to know what your breasts feel like normally so you can recognize any changes. Examine yourself several days after your period ends, when your breasts are least likely to be swollen and tender. If you're no longer having periods, choose a day that's easy to remember, such as the first or last day of the month. Keep in mind that it's not uncommon for breasts to feel lumpy due to benign fibrocystic breast disease, cysts, scar tissue, infections, and other causes that have nothing to do with cancer. For instructions on how to do a breast self-exam properly, go to breastcancer.org. Step 2. Know what you're feeling for. A lump that feels different from your breast's normal lumpiness, like discovering a pebble in your oatmeal. Though many lumps are benign, anything that feels new or odd should be checked by your doctor, even if you've recently had a clean mammogram. Check for lumps in your armpits, too. Cancerous lumps are more likely to be hard, painless, and unmovable. Step 3. Look for visible changes like dimpled, puckered, thickened, reddened, or scaly breast skin, or a flattening or indentation on the breast. All are potential breast cancer symptoms that should be evaluated. Step 4. Recognize the nipple changes that can indicate breast cancer: pain, redness, scaliness, itching, skin thickening, the nipple turning inward, or discharge other than breast milk. Step 5. See your doctor about swelling in all or part of your breast or breast pain. Though swelling and soreness are usually no cause for concern, these symptoms can be signs of a rare but aggressive form of disease known as inflammatory breast cancer. Step 6. Have your doctor perform a breast examination at your yearly checkup and begin annual mammograms at age 40. If you have a family history of the disease, tell your doctor. They may suggest that you start having mammograms at an earlier age. Knowing the signs of breast cancer and being proactive about knowing how to recognize them early is the best way to protect yourself. Did you know? In a breastcancer.org survey of more than 2,200 women, 37% said they first detected their breast cancer with a self-exam. For more information on breast cancer, visit breastcancer.org.
Oh, I also wanted to talk a little bit about, I don't have a tampon, but this is a maxi pad that you can use during your menstruation cycle. It's sticky on the back, so it will adhere to your panties or underwear. There's also tampons. There's different things that you can use. There's now the Diva Cup. But that kind of covers the female reproductive system. If anybody has any questions about the female reproductive system, I'll be taking questions now. Can you teach us about hair removal? It's unnatural. There's hair there for a reason, to protect the labia minora and the inner vaginal area. Why do vaginas smell so bad? I would say probably because of improper hygiene at different times. Penises can also smell bad. That just has to do with personal hygiene. Not all vaginas smell bad. I would say it also has a lot to do with dietary. What does it feel like inside of a vagina? Kind of like one of those Chinese finger traps. That's another reason to abstain from sex, is if you stick your penis in, it could get caught and they'll have to cut it off. Any other questions? can't it just get stuck and stay there for an extended period of time for pleasure? If you do that, then the female vagina will actually start digesting the penis slowly until it deteriorates into nothing, and it will digest it through the uterus. It carries it up through the vaginal canal and cervix, and then it is eaten the rest of the way in the uterus and then shed out with the period. Is there a thing such as being too wet? No. Are there teeth in there? Yes. They're all very just fine teeth, very small teeth. And okay, does anybody have any serious questions? What is masturbation? It's a sin. That's what it is. If you masturbate, then your hands, your palms will grow hair on them. And then everybody will know that you masturbate. Okay, any questions? Hold on, let me unpause my alerts.
Thank you for subscribing for 3 months in a row.
31 Math just resubscribed, yes.
Thank you,
so
31
much
Math.
for
Slushy,
subscribing
thank
for
you.
13 months in a row.
Slushy9 just resubscribed. Where is my penis located?
We'll get to that soon. Is that your new bong? Yeah, I'm gonna do a mod on it.
Hudman73 cheered X500. Is it your new bong?
And this is to go.
Hudman, thank you. Where's the gooch? Thank you.
Where's _the_ gooch tipped $5. Professor, my penis isn't that color.
You're right.
Explain.
You're right. It's not inclusive.
Thank you for subscribing for 10 months in a row.
Keeks, thank you for the gifted subs, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
TuneInWool just resubscribed.
Okay, Holly, all I fucking
for the
said
gifted
was I
subs.
spent 2
You're
hours
amazing.
working on a fucking itinerary, and you didn't fucking help, and you could have helped. Okay, I could have helped. That's all I fucking said, is I spent 2 hours working on the...
Keegs 420 gifted a subscription.
14 months in a row. You're a big fat
What is
hoe.
a squirt,
Go
Casey?
and
Tyborg?
get
You weren't paying attention. I already went over
Kato
that.
007 just resubscribed. Happy Micropenis Awareness Month, Casey. How did you celebrate yours?
Thank you for subscribing.
It's now just Penis
for
Awareness
10
Month. All penises
months
are beautiful.
in a row. You are amazing. Thank you.
Cindy Lauren just resubscribed.
Cindy Lauren, thank
for
you.
gifting that sub.
Nico gifted a subscription.
Nico,
gifted
what's
a tier
up?
1
Thank
sub
you.
to Kaizen. They have given 4 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for subscribing for 2 months in a row.
Avaxly just resubscribed 2 months.
Avex, thank you.
Fletch 101 cheered X1000.
Thank you for gifting that sub.
Fletch, thank you.
Jana
Thank you
Parks
for the
gifted a
1,000 bits.
subscription.
Jana Parks, thank
gifted
you.
a tier 1 sub to Fruit Game.
welcome, new subscriber to the Kaceytron TV
19
show.
Oliver Gacorda? Thank you for the sub.
_Gacorda just subscribed.
Thank you for gifting that sub.
Nico gifted a subscription. Nico gifted a tier 1
you,
sub
Nico.
to Oddity Petty. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Fletch, thank you for the 2,000 bits.
Fletch 101 cheered X 1000.
Wow, 74 months in a row?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Acario 134
Acario,
just
thank you.
resubscribed. When does life begin?
Now.
Thank you for subscribing.
It's Bradley
for
King, thank
23
you.
months in a row. I appreciate you.
It's Bradley King just resubscribed.
Thank you for subscribing for 8
Pork
months
Charm, thank
in
you.
a row.
Cork_charm just resubscribed.
Thank you for subscribing for 3 months in a row.
Pink Tape, thank
Pink
you.
Tape just resubscribed. What is going on?
Thank you.
Pork Charm,
gifting
thank
that
you for the
sub.
gifted sub too.
Cork_charm gifted a subscription. Cork_charm gifted a tier 1 sub to Witch Sister.
Luna Man, thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome.
And you didn't fucking help, and you could have helped. Okay, I could have helped. That's all I fucking said. Is I spent 2 hours working on the.
Lunaman 11
Lunaman, thank you.
gifted a subscription.
You didn't explain why does the vagina get wet? Where does it come from? Well, during intercourse, whenever the female begins to feel aroused, you will notice the vaginal area begin to moisten, signaling that the female is ready for penetration or vaginal intercourse. It's kind of a natural lubricant that is produced. Why are you reading this? I didn't read this. This is all from my memory. This is everything I know about sex education. Where's the first slide? We'd have to go back and rewind. Doesn't that stop happening after menopause? Often, once a woman reaches menopause, she will stop menstruation and become more dry in that area. The vagina won't be able to self-lubricate like it once did. And similarly, men start experiencing erectile dysfunction, which we will get into later. Yes, it is a cervical mucus produced by the vagina. How do you prevent toxic shock syndrome? Toxic shock syndrome is something that women can experience during their period from having a tampon inserted for too long of a time. The tampon can cause them to go into toxic shock, though it is fairly rare that it can happen. It does happen. A way to prevent that from happening would just be not using tampons. There was a poll in the chat earlier. Can we get a poll going again? Ladies, tampons or pads? Let's get a poll going. Ladies, tampons or pads? Can the mods start a poll? Who said tape-ons? Oh, these men. It's fine. It's fine. So let's get a poll going. Wow, and it looks like pads are winning. Pads won, stop the count. Ew, pads. All the gays are saying pads, no girls really use pads.
No girls really use pads.
I don't know. Like, I think, yeah, and then there's also the Diva cup. It's a silicone cup that you can put up in your vagina. But why do some girls throw out the pads with the contents showing? Well, why do some men come into socks and leave them in the corner of their closet? Okay. What does the vagina taste like? A lot of people would say that it has a metallic taste to it. I've heard a lot of people say that it tastes like a penny. Haven't you heard that? I swear I've heard that. Yes, from the blood, probably. It does not taste like that. I don't know. Any expert pussy tasters in here can describe exactly what it tastes like? You guys are disgusting. And they just start answering. All right, moving on. The male reproductive system, the part we've all been waiting for. And this is an average size for a penis. If your penis, this is an average size. Not even. No, it is. Cut that in half. No, this is an average size. I would say eyeballing it, this is about 9 inches, which is average. This is drawn to proportion. So we have the penis, which is vascular. As you can see, this tissue up here fills with blood, which creates a boner, making the penis erect. And then we have the urethra, the testes, and this is where semen is formed.
For 71 months? Oh my goodness, you're kidding. Wow.
Techie Girl 93 just resubscribed. My queen, my everything.
Techie Girl, thank you. But yeah, we have the penis, the urethra, the testes, where semen is formed, the scrotum, which is the sac containing the testes, The vas deferens carries the semen. The prostate gland, which can be sorry, what's the word? It can be accessed, thank you, through the anus. The seminal vesicles, where the semen is stored to then come out the urethra. The epididymis. And here is a short video on the male reproductive system. Everybody please be quiet and pay attention to the video. Be sure to take notes.
The primary role of the male reproductive system is to produce and deliver sperm to fertilize an egg in the female. These sperm are produced outside of the body cavity by the testicles, which are located in the scrotum. The scrotum protects and supports the male reproductive organs that are located outside of the body cavity. These include the testicles, epididymis, and vas deferens. The testicles produce about 300 million sperm each day. However, this is possible only if the temperature of the testicle is 93.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The scrotum maintains this temperature by adjusting how closely it holds the testicles to the body.
Right here.
The interior of each testicle consists of multiple lobules, containing 2 or 3 seminiferous tubules. It is within these tubules that sperm formation begins. The sperm moves out of the tubules into the epididymis, and then into the vas deferens. The vas deferens carry the sperm upward into the body cavity. After the sperm leaves the vas deferens through the ejaculatory ducts, they pass the openings of the seminal vesicles. The seminal vesicles, which are located near the base of the ejaculatory ducts, secrete a thick yellow substance to nourish the sperm. This secretion forms 60% of the volume of the semen. Semen is the sperm-containing fluid that is ejaculated at the climax of male sexual excitement. From here, the semen travels into the 8-inch long urethra, which transports both urine and semen.
What did I say? 8 inches. That's average. Oh, oops.
The primary role of the volume of the semen. Semen is the sperm-containing fluid that is ejaculated at the climax of male sexual excitement. From here, the semen travels into the 8-inch long urethra, which transports both urine and semen, but not at the same time. At first, the urethra is surrounded by the prostate gland, and then it is surrounded and protected externally by the penis that is relaxed except during sexual excitement. During sexual excitement, the penis stiffens and enlarges so it can deliver the sperm into the female vagina. During the expelling of the semen, which is known as ejaculation, the prostate gland secretes a thick alkaline fluid that increases the ability of the sperm to move in the semen. Located just below the prostate gland are the bulbourethral glands. These glands open into the urethra, and, during sexual arousal, they secrete the pre-ejaculate fluid that flushes out any residual urine from the urethra. It also lubricates the urethra to help the sperm pass through. When the male ejaculates into the vagina of the female, the sperm must travel upward through the uterus to fertilize the egg in the fallopian tube.
And you see how much we know about the male reproductive organs? Do you see how much we know about the male reproductive organs? Like, this guy's just talking about all of these different parts of the penis, and here we don't even know how to make a female ejaculate. You know, it's just, you know, kind of odd to me that we have so much research on penises and, you know, erectile dysfunction, yet, you know, male scientists still can't even describe how to bring a woman to climax. It's just still unknown. And here it is, Women's History Month. Erections and wet dreams. This is a lateral view of the penis while flaccid. And kind of an inside view of the penis, which has the cavernosal arteries that helps the penis fill with blood while erect. Down here you can see it filled with blood. Engorging causes corporal tissue to swell, erecting the penis. Cavernosal arteries dilate, engorging corporal tissue with blood. Here's another video.
People who have a penis, once they start going through puberty, may experience something called a wet dream. If you have a dream that contains sexual images or content, it may cause you to experience an erection, when the penis fills with blood, getting bigger, and then possibly ejaculating semen. Why does it happen? When you are dreaming, your body responds to things just as it would in the real world. For example, when you have a scary dream, if you wake up, you'll likely notice that your heart is racing. It's completely normal to have sexual dreams, and for some people, it is normal to have wet dreams when they are going through puberty. Sometimes people can't remember their dreams and may feel confused when they wake up and their sheets are wet. Don't be embarrassed. Just gather the sheets up and put them in the washer. And remember, when you have a wet dream, you ejaculate semen, not urine. So don't worry that you peed in your bed while you were sleeping, because you can't control what you dream about. You cannot control whether or not you have a wet dream. You cannot stop wet dreams from happening, so don't feel guilty or embarrassed for having them. They will happen less and less or stop altogether as you get older and reach the end of puberty. Don't worry if you don't ever have a wet dream either. That's totally normal too. For many people, wet dreams are a natural part of development and a normal part of growing up. Okay, ready for my nap.
Till next time, don't forget to visit me.
People who have a penis, once they start going through
next, a little bit about erectile dysfunction. How common is erectile dysfunction? About 5% of men that are in their 40s have complete erectile dysfunction. And that number increases to about 15% of men at age 70. Mild and moderate erectile dysfunction affects approximately 10% of men per decade of life. For example, 50% of men in their 50s, 60% of men in their 60s. Erectile dysfunction can occur at any age, but it is more common in men that are older. Older men are more likely to have health conditions that require medication, which can also contribute to erectile dysfunction. Additionally, as men age, they may need more stimulation to get an erection and more time between erections. There are 3 essential components of male sexual function: the libido, which is the interest and desire for sexual activity, the ability to obtain and maintain an erection, and ejaculation and climax or orgasm. Any questions about the male reproductive system? Feel free to ask them now. I'm going to unpause my alerts shortly, and then we'll move on to talking a little bit about STDs.
you for subscribing.
What size
for
is
3
average?
months
It
in a
said
row.
earlier in that video 8 inches.
Nugget Queen Waifu just resubscribed. Men are a myth, Kappa women are superior.
Nugget Queen Waifu, thank you. Here I have a model of the penis. See, which this is not average size. This would be very small.
Kaceytron tipped $2. Excuse me, miss, may I be excused from class? I need to use the bathroom.
No, this is really important. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted subs.
And you didn't fucking help, and you could have helped. That's all I fucking said. Is I spent 2 hours working on the.
Box Clocks gifted a subscription.
Thank you for subscribing.
Box Clocks, thank
for
you.
7 months in a row.
Box Clocks just resubscribed. Educate the unwashed.
Is the
massive
foreskin
queen.
important
We don't
for
deserve your public
anything?
services.
The foreskin is important to have removed for God and Jesus. It's important that the man has his foreskin removed as a token for Jesus. We have to remove it. Jesus collects the foreskins like the tooth fairy. It's true. It's how he keeps his power. No, I read it in a book. I'm pretty sure I read it in the Bible.
Thank you for continuing to subscribe.
Any questions
for
about the
34 months
penis?
in a row. Wow.
What dat mean just resubscribed? Oh wow, another sex ed class. I'll take better notes this time so I can actually pass this class.
I know. I see a lot of familiar faces. People who didn't pass and have to retake the course. Is anal sex healthier for my penis? Yeah, it is, because you can get tiny little bits of poop granules fed through your urethra, and it feeds into the penis like a mosquito sucking up blood. Testicular torsion. Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah, there is something that can happen when the testes, like maybe say you're playing, like you can flick them kind of, and that would cause a lot of pain for the male sex organ owner if you just give it a flick. But they can also become twisted. Which can be very painful, especially if you twist them, a few times around, causing a knot. That's called a torsion. It's a very painful experience for the male.
Faye0 tipped $2. Ms. Casey, I need help. I always get explosive diarrhea and anxiety attacks before sex, and I have been single for years because of this issue. Please help me or I will die alone.
Sounds like a dietary issue. Maybe try a medicine or something. Maybe it's some sort of IBS that is onset from sex. Yeah, try keto. Wait, so quiz or no quiz? Well, we need to go over STDs still. Let's move on. So there are not, sex is just not all perks. There are some downsides to participating in sex, known as STDs. STD facts. 1 in 2 sexually active persons will contract an STD by age 25. So that's half of chat. So that's 700 people in here have an STD, and they didn't tell you. No, exactly. They didn't tell you. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, estimates that nearly 20 million new STDs occur every year in the United States, half of those among young people aged 15 to 24. Even though young people account for half of new STD cases, a recent survey showed only about 12% were tested for STDs in the last year. You actually will see a rise in STDs in people from 15 to 24, but you will also see a rise later on in life in senior citizens, because a lot of them are just really going at it in nursing homes. A lot of STDs can really spread in some of those nursing homes. You know, they're old and they're just like raw dogging it. They don't care. They're like, I can't get pregnant anymore. I'm going to die soon. So you will see a kind of uprise in STDs in older individuals. Yeah. The CDC estimates that undiagnosed STDs caused 24,000 women to become infertile each year. Yeah, a lot of STDs, man. The total estimated direct cost of STDs annually in the United States is about 16 billion. Wow. What a number. 16 billion. $16 billion for STDs. If you guys just stop fucking unprotected, then we could use that money for something. We could use that money to fix homelessness in the United States. If you guys would just stop fucking unprotected, get off your apps and think about that for a second. I'm just saying.
Oh, don't worry. You can't get infected. It's only... my allergies.
Sexually transmitted diseases, or STDs, are diseases, infections, or illnesses that can be spread from a person with an STD to another through sexual contact. That includes genital-to-genital contact, which is contact with penises,
rubbing penises,
scrotums,
rubbing vaginas,
vulvas or vaginas,
rubbing assholes.
to any kind of sex, oral, anal, or vaginal sex. Some STDs are fairly common, so there's nothing to be embarrassed about if you ever get one. Some STDs do not cause any symptoms, so many people who have an STD do not know it and might spread it. For those who do have symptoms, they may experience soreness or swelling around the genitals, bumps, sores, or rashes on the genitals,
so think about
itching,
that.
burning, or pain while urinating, and girls may get a vaginal discharge that is different from normal.
Watch that discharge,
If you have any of
ladies.
these symptoms, or if you've had unprotected sex, it's important to get tested for STDs. STD tests differ. Some are blood tests, some test urine, and still others use a swab of saliva or a discharge. Even if you use protection, it's a good idea to get tested for STDs at least once a year. You can get an STD test from your healthcare provider or at a family planning or STD clinic. Some STDs can be cured while others cannot, but their symptoms can be managed with medication. Some STDs, if left untreated, can cause serious health problems later in life. So remember, once a person becomes sexually active, it is important to use condoms and other latex barriers and to get tested for STDs regularly.
Tissue for your allergies? So, till next time, don't forget to visit me at amaze.org or go to my YouTube channel to watch more. Bye!
So a little bit about STDs and different forms of contraception. First of all, abstinence is the only way to be 100% sure that you will not get an STD. It's just, don't participate. You can't win this game, so don't even play it. You cannot win this game. Don't even play. Don't participate in sexual relations and just remain abstinent. Yes, even hand jobs.
Abstinence means not having sex, right? But what is sex? An intercourse? And what the heck is outer course?
What the heck is outer
People define sex, abstinence, and outer course in different ways. For some people, abstinence means not doing any kind of fooling around. No oral sex, vaginal sex, anal sex, nothing. They're abstaining from it all. Not only does this type of abstinence do a great job of preventing pregnancy, it's 100% effective, it also guarantees you won't get a sexually transmitted infection. For some other people, abstinence means not having vaginal intercourse. They do the other stuff, just not the thing that can lead to a pregnancy. All that other stuff is what we mean by outer course. Outer course is sex play without the penetration. It's like intercourse without the inner... You get it. Kissing, touching, grinding, massage, masturbation, sex talk, all of that can be lumped into what's called outer course. Outer course is also a great method of birth control. As long as no sperm get in the vagina, there's no risk of pregnancy. And if you avoid vaginal, anal, and oral sex, you reduce your risk for sexually transmitted infections as well. Like all methods of birth control, abstinence and outer course are more effective the longer and better you use them. They require determination, self-control, trust, and good communication. It also helps to know about other ways to protect yourself from unintended pregnancy and STDs, just in case you decide to have intercourse. If you'd like to learn more about outer course and abstinence, you should check out PlannedParenthood.org. If you're a teen, you might want to look into Teen Talk. There's tons of information and discussions.
Yeah, I prefer to just avoid it altogether.
Abstinence means not having sex, right? But what is sex?
Unprotected sex, aka the pull-out method. This is an extremely risky method, especially if trying to avoid pregnancy. Despite popular belief, pre-cum does contain sperm, although in lower counts, you can still get a female pregnant through the pull-out method. It also risks exposing you to STDs, as well as a high likelihood of using the withdrawal method incorrectly, especially amongst inexperienced men. So pretty much all of them. Not to be used by men who experience premature ejaculation, which is most of you.
Myth-busting facts about withdrawal, or pulling out. It may be free, but it's not that effective. 27% of people who do it regularly end up with a pregnancy. It's hard. You may think you can do it, but in the heat of the moment, pulling out at the right time can be difficult. So you may have had plans to distribute in different areas, but you need to be careful. And importantly, withdrawal may not be effective against sexually transmitted infections. So if you're concerned about STIs, use a condom. And if not, then why not look into different forms of contraception? Visit our site to find out more about contraception and to support our campaign.
Birth control. This is a little bit about birth control. You have the birth control implant, which is 99% effective, as well as an IUD, also 99% effective. The birth control shot, 94% effective. The birth control patch being 91% effective, and the pill also 91%. Again, the only truly 100% effective way to not get pregnant is abstinence. We also have the barrier methods of contraception, which are also not 100% effective. Diaphragm is a small latex that sits over the cervix. It must be inserted before sex and used with spermicide. It must stay in place for 6 hours after sex. And this really just speaks to sexism, in my opinion. Can you just imagine that before putting on it? This was probably more popular years ago. They were like making women put fucking diaphragms in their cervix and having them in for 6 hours just because men didn't want to put on a condom. It's disgusting to me. And it's, you know, here we are, Women's History Month. So there's the dark side of women's history for you. The diaphragm, the female condom inserted into the vagina before sex. The male condom, a covering put over the penis during sex. I actually have one here. This is the Magnum. A lot of men think that they need magnums, but they don't. They're just playing with themselves. This is a regular size condom. So you just kind of remove it from the package. You want the tip facing the outer side. The tip facing outside. And no, you cannot flip the condom inside out and use it twice. But you just place it over the tip of the penis and slowly roll the condom down. So it's covering the penis area. See, and this is the Magnum. See, a little bit larger in size. The tip also facing out and roll down. See, and see all that excess? That's how stupid some of you look. Probably not effective. Okay, so we just went over the tutorial. Any questions?
Thank you for subscribing for 6 months in a row.
Mankatner just
Mankatner, thank you.
W.
Thank you so much for subscribing for 11 months. Thank you.
What is the best condom brand? I couldn't tell
Who's
you.
Lahore
I
just
abstain.
resubscribed. Hello, Dr. Tron. How big is your dick? Love you much.
Okay, enough.
For subscribing for 2 months in a row.
Do people with vaginas have kidneys too? No, only men.
Twin Zeus just resubscribed. Less than 3.
Thank you so much.
If I swallow, will I get pregnant?
11 months.
Yes, women shouldn't do that.
Spicy Salmon Roll just resubscribed.
Okay, Holly, all I fucking said was I spent 2 hours working on a fucking itinerary, and you didn't fucking help, and you could have helped. Okay, I could have helped. That's all I fucking said, is I spent 2 hours working on the...
Twin Zeus gifted a subscription.
Twin Zeus, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Water Addict, thank you. Oh, and Twin Zeus, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Twin Zeus cheered X 1000.
Thank you for subscribing for 3 months in a row.
Water_addict just resubscribed. I love it here.
Welcome, new subscriber, to the Kaceytron TV show.
Rabseat Letus just subscribed.
Welcome, Rabseat Letus, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Do people get stuck like dogs? That's what I said. I said that earlier. That's a risk. It's kind of like a Chinese finger trap, and you can get stuck, and then they have to cut your penis off, or the vagina will digest it into its uterus and shed out the rest of the penis during the period through menstruation. No, it's true. I hate sex. Exactly. All right. Well. Cruzic, thank you.
Cruzic tipped $5. Can't you just have sex and farm abortions and not get preggers?
If it triggers conservatives, then yes. I'm just kidding. Can I get a round of applause, guys? How did you guys like the presentation? I hope you all learned a lot. We'll have to keep on doing this, you know? I feel like if I keep on doing a sexual education presentation like regularly, I'll just keep on getting better at it. For some reason I did like the sex education course on my YouTube like years ago, and for some reason, I swear, I don't know what these YouTube viewers are doing, and I don't care to know, but for some reason that video has a shit ton of views. It's just like Kaceytron sex education class. And I'm just like, I don't know who the fuck is watching this. Teachers were showing it during class. Honestly, I mean, it was pretty much just like a class, right? Like, I feel like I was pretty fucking close. Was I not?
West Texas 915 man tipped $2. Women are truly essential. Cheers to women on International
West
Women's
Texas.
Day.
Thank you. It's true. Thank you. I'm excited to get into GTA RP. I'm going to start that here shortly. I'm going to hang out and chat for a bit, and then I'll get into the RP.
Maureen Giblets tipped $2.
Oh,
Dr.
Maureen,
Kaceytron,
thank
my son
you.
is addicted to playing video games on his phone, especially the application Grindr. Should I be concerned?
Yes. Take it away from them. They're gonna get an STD. I'm asexual and frankly offended by this stream. What? Do you guys like my penis and vagina?
Thank you.
Eric
for
be my name,
subscribing
thank
for
you.
62 months in a row. I appreciate that greatly.
Eric be my name just resubscribed. I missed the education stream, but it's for the best. I would have just giggled the whole time.
Thank you so much for subscribing.
Yeah,
for
I don't like it whenever
13
people
months
don't take
in a
it
row.
seriously.
Lusapor just resubscribed. Thank you for teaching us what the public school
Lusapor,
system
thank
failed
you.
to. Quality education stream.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Is that one of those electric dab rigs? Yeah, it is. Mm.
And this is
Not Meals, what's up? Thank you.
Not meals underscore tipped $10. How do you tell which one is the Virginia?
Exercise, shut the fuck up about the exercise, okay? Why is the audio cutting out when Casey coughs? It's fine when she's talking. I'm using like a suppressor so it doesn't pick up so much of my background noise. I need to fill up my water. I need to put up this penis and vagina. Behind the scenes moment. Oh shit. One sec. Oh. Hold on a second. Sorry, I have to move all my shit around really quick. Oh. Evilicious, what's up? Thank you.
For 20
Thank you for the 20
consecutive
months.
in a row.
Evolicious just resubscribed.
Okay, you guys. Ooh, what are we doing? Minding our own business. I don't know. I'm like, I want to roll a joint. That's what I'm about to do. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I want to remind you guys you should be following my Twitter. And you should be liking my tweets. I'm fucking serious. I am so serious. It may sound like I'm just like, this is my life. This is my livelihood. Like, I don't know. I just feel like people don't really take that into account with streamers. Like, you know, maybe you can't donate me money. The least you could do is go and like every single one of my fucking tweets. Can you teach me how to do my eye makeup as good as you? I'm not really that good at makeup. What if I'm busy? Then get unbusy, bitch. Do you get paid for Twitter? No. And exactly, good point. If you guys started liking more of my tweets, then I could get paid. You have 10K tweets, well then get to work. How do you know how many tweets you have? Can you guys just like seriously like my fucking tweets? You can even put my tweets on notification. I always tweet on Twitter when I go live. I always do. I always do. I am very like, you guys act like I am very you know, I've got it down. I've got down the routine. I'm very in a routine. I always tweet before I go live, and then whenever I'm not live, I delete the tweet. As soon as I'm done streaming, I download my VODs, I upload them to YouTube. I upload them to my VOD archive. Check out my VOD archive, by the way. It's linked below. Just look up Kaceytron VOD archive. See, look at that. My stream from yesterday. It was up 18 hours ago, and the other portion was up 7 hours ago.
Subscriber to the Kaceytron TV show.
Bella Nami, thank you for continuing the sub. Play Overwatch and get high. I'm gonna play GTA roleplay. So yeah, and then also my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. Ugh, seriously.
Thank you for subscribing for 8 months in a
Halsey,
row.
thank you for the 8-month sub.
Halsey 2021 just resubscribed. My fingers are numb and purple, but I won't stop liking until I have liked every post. Casey Comrade.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my YouTube. For real, you
15
guys.
months in a row now we've been together. Please do not unsubscribe to me. It would break my heart at
Oh,
this
Ryan,
point.
thank
We've been
you.
together for too long.
O0 Orion just resubscribed. Can you learn Afro House dancing? It's fun.
Mouse House, thank you. 82K subs and 3K views. Well, my YouTube channel is really old. I feel like a lot of my subs probably don't even
Miss
use their
Cabinets, I was
account.
in detention,
That's
so
why
I
I'm
missed the
like, I need
lesson.
to get new
Can you
YouTube
repeat
subs. No. Watch the VOD. I'll have it up on YouTube shortly, so subscribe to my YouTube for the video. Also, my Instagram. Oh, I'm not logged into my Instagram. I can't remember my password, but my Instagram. I think, yeah, my Instagram. You guys, please, my Instagram. I'm trying to post stories. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's all the same pic. No, it's not. Shut the fuck up, okay? Please. No, do you know what? Like, I learned from Cutie, I should just be like, I'm not continuing my stream until I get to 14.6K followers on Instagram. That's what Cutie does. She just holds her viewers hostage. So, yeah, I'm just staying on this screen until people subscribe to follow my Instagram. I'm serious. I've seen Cutie do this. Don't be like, Cutie, please. No, and I'm going to do the same thing with my Reddit. Cutie's followers are 12. No, they're not. Hold on, let me see. Is anybody... Wow, I feel like nobody even followed. Like, I feel like people unfollowed. You need to stop with the boomer filters. Honestly, I just need a new iPhone. My camera on my iPhone is really shitty, but I'm gonna get a new phone soon. Please stop. Yes, please follow my Instagram. You guys. No, it's just... Please follow my Instagram. Like, why? Please follow my... No, like, honestly, stop fucking leaving. No, it's just like, as soon as I start being like, hey, just follow my Instagram, I'm not even asking for money. Literally, all I'm asking is for you to fucking click something on a screen, because it helps me to have more followers. The more followers I have, I could get a sponsorship or something, and I'm never going to get that. No, and I see more people leaving. It's honestly offensive. Like, I'm trying to support myself. I'm trying to support myself, and people just, they leave. That is disgusting. No, and like, look, nobody even follow. Look, I had, oh wow, I got like 27 follows. That's 14,540. Wow, it actually worked on people. I'm honestly surprised that many people did. Wow, at least some people have something called empathy. You know, they can really empathize with me and my need to have more followers. And I know that a lot of people probably just think it's me, you know, being egotistical, and it's not. This is literally my livelihood. This is literally my livelihood. No, don't fucking girl me. Like, my Instagram is a lot more important to my life than your Instagram is to your life. Okay? No. Girl, no, do not girl me. I'm just saying it's more important. Like, you guys just act like, oh, I'm begging for follows, and it's like, no, I am trying to support myself. If you guys did it, then you would be begging for followers, but it's different when I do it. Girl, no. It's different when I do it. You guys are entitled.
Welcome, new subscriber to the Kaceytron TV
Momo,
show.
thank you. Hold on, is it still working? Wow. See,
Momo
I guilt trip.
519 just subscribed.
Momo, thank you. Thank you for this. I guess we'll move on to my TikTok. 33K followers on TikTok and over 300K likes. I'm posting these TikToks, and, you know, you guys should watch them. My TikTok, Kaceytron 4. Also, my subreddit, and this is just like really something, because this is just, and I'll review it on Saturday. I'm not going to scroll down anymore. I review my Reddit every Saturday, and I'm like, if I scroll down, then I'll probably lose half of the content for Saturday, because nobody posts on the Reddit. Nobody ever posts on the Reddit, but that's just kind of a recurring thing in this stream. Nobody ever posts on my subreddit. Nobody ever fucking clips funny parts of my stream.
Marijuana can make you very angry. Marijuana can make you very angry, and it can...
Donate so you don't have to follow. No, if you donate, you have to follow.
Donate so you don't have to follow Casey.
Or you're wasting money. No, like, if I could get some more people posting to my subreddit.
32 months in a row. Wow. Thumbs up.
Clench just resubscribed. Casey, you need to play more League Legion.
That's the last thing I need to be doing. Also, my Amazon affiliate link, I do Amazon game every Saturday, so if you want to buy anything on Amazon, I'll review the product. Just use my affiliate link. Type exclamation Amazon for my affiliate link, or it's linked on any of the products below. And also announcing...
That's not fair, Casey. We clip all the funny parts of your stream.
No, you don't. You guys never clip my stream. Well, I'll admit, like, you guys started clipping my stream a bit more. Let's see. Let's look at the Kaceytron gallery. Join the Discord, by the way. Finally. But I saw this shit is so weird.
Thank you for subscribing.
Bebop
for 4 months
Shibo.
in a row.
Bebop Shibo, thank you.
Bebop Shibo just resubscribed. Hey.
Jacob, thank you for the $2. The link to your
Jacob
TikTok
took
on your
$2.
Instagram is
your
broken.
Instagram
Oh my
filters are
god.
incredible. Nobel Peace Prize worthy.
Thank you.
Some people are just disrespectful and no value. See.
Wow, I look so good there. This is like a still photo that they put some fucking filter on, right? Yeah, like this. Fucking weird. But yeah, join the Discord. Also announcing the commercial contest. I'm doing a community contest. Make a Kaceytron themed commercial music